Good evening, you're with the very latest on India Today, and right on the top of 7 at 7, I want to cut across to the visuals coming in right outside Sara Ali Khan's residence. The NCB team has reached the residence of Sara Ali Khan to give her the summon for interrogation. Mind you, let's jog our viewers' memory. Deepika Padukone, Sara Ali Khan, Shraddha, Kapoor, Rakul Preet, all four have been summoned by the NCB. All four will be questioned in the next 3 days. Sara Ali Khan right now has been served the notice by the NCB. The visuals that you see on your television screen are from Sara Ali Khan's residence. The NCB team there to deliver the summon to Sara Ali Khan. I want to connect immediately to my colleague Devesh, who's standing outside Sara Ali Khan's residence. Devesh, get us up to speed. I want to know, Devesh, and there's a lot of interest. The summon which has been given to Sara Ali Khan comes in the form of what? For questioning? Is she an accused? Why has she been summoned as per the language in the summon?
Preeti, the summons issued by the Narcotics Control Bureau to Sara Ali Khan and other actresses like Deepika Padukone and several others, Rakul Preet Singh, interior designer Simone Kambata, is in connection with the probe that where WhatsApp chats and testimonies of few people were where these actresses were named regarding consumption of banned narcotic drugs, and that is why they are being summoned. Ria in her statement, Ria Chakrabarti in her statement had specifically named Sara Ali Khan, and she said that during the shoot of Kedarnath, Sushant Singh Rajput, while shooting for the film, was consuming drugs with Sara Ali Khan, and that is when he got addicted to these drugs. And that is why Sara Ali Khan's name has surfaced, and she is being probed by the Narcotics Control Bureau. As of now, she is not an accused, but her statement will be recorded. She is under scanner of NCB. Her statement will be recorded, and only after that, further course of action will be decided by the Anti-Narcotics Agency.
All right, so take us through once again, Devesh. Let's cut across to, in terms of, out of these 5 stars that you have just named, you've given us the details of this summon. When is each star going to be questioned?
Preeti, tomorrow, that is Thursday, Rakul Preet Singh, Simone Kambata are being questioned. They have been issued summons, and the Narcotics Control Bureau has specifically asked them to appear before the special investigation team of Narcotics Control Bureau that has come from Delhi to investigate this case after the disclosure shared by the Enforcement Directorate. So Rakul Preet Singh and Simone Kambata they are going to appear tomorrow as per the summons. On 25th of September, Deepika Padukone has been asked to appear, while on 26th, Shraddha Kapoor and Sara Ali Khan have been asked to join investigations by the Narcotics Control Bureau as per the summons issued by the agency. Preeti?
I appreciate you joining us, Devesh, for that quick update. Devesh is right now outside Sara Ali Khan's residence. Sara has been summoned on the 26th of this month, which is Saturday, and her summon has now been delivered to her residence. These are live visuals that are coming through. So that's the latest that is coming through right now. Sara Ali Khan has been served a notice by the NCB. What you see on your television screens is the NCB team, that the vehicle that they came in, they have given the summon to Sara. Sara is going to be questioned on the 26th of this month. Let's slip into the next news break that is coming in right now. Deepika Padukone, and that's the next news break. We're going to quickly cut across to that next news break. Deepika Padukone, who is right now currently shooting in Goa. Deepika is in Goa. She's been summoned on the 25th of September. What we do know, she's likely to leave Goa tonight or tomorrow. What we do know is that she's been in touch with her legal advisors, and whether or not if she will appear for questioning on the 25th remains to be seen. There is no official confirmation from her, but word coming in, indications suggest that Deepika would be leaving Goa either tonight or tomorrow. Deepika right now is shooting in Goa for a film. She's been there. She has said absolutely nothing of her name being brought up, but we can confirm to our viewers, over the last 48 hours, Deepika has been in constant touch with her lawyers. Once again, I want to pull in my colleague Devesh, who has all the details. Devesh, Sara Ali Khan to be questioned on the 26th, summon being served as we speak right now. the team of NCB at her residence. What about Deepika? Deepika is going to be questioned on the 25th. Is that summon going to be served to Deepika in person? Is it mandatory that, the summon has to be given to the person who's being questioned, or it can be given at her residence?
Preeti, as per the agency, they can serve summons to the concerned person by hand delivery, by registered post, and nowadays also some of the agencies are sending these summons through emails. So once an email regarding the summons are sent to the concerned person, they are informed through a phone call that these summons have been sent through an official channel from the Narcotics Control Bureau's official email ID to your personal email ID, and that needs to be checked and acknowledged. Once these summons are received and a call is made, the concerned person is asked to join investigation. Also, if the person seeks time, it is only as per the discretion of the agency if they want to award some time, if they want to give some time to the concerned person, they can give it, or else they can even ask them to join immediately, join investigation immediately on the set date and time. Also, if they do not appear, they can be charged with non-cooperation. So it is only as per the discretion of the concerned agency that the concerned person has to appear and record their statement, join investigation, and answer to all the queries that are being put forth by the agency, by the investigating officials.
Stay on with me. I want to bring in my colleague Munish as well, who's joining us for further updates on this story. Munish, Deepika involvement where the drug racket is concerned is on the pretext, on the basis of WhatsApp chats with her manager, Karishma. Karishma was served a notice to appear yesterday in front of the NCB. Karishma till now hasn't done so. Will you take us through the chronology? Also, what are your sources telling you from the Narcotics Control Bureau? What could be the line of questioning?
Yeah, well, Preeti, as far as Deepika Padukone is concerned, remember her name appeared only after the questioning of Jaya Shah, who is one of the top official of Con Talent Management Company. Now, during the investigation, they came across chat between Deepika Padukone and Karishma Prakash, who is also an employee of Con Talent Management Company. And in those chats, which is dated 28 October 2017. This is very important, 2017. And during that chat, Deepika Padukone did ask about weed and hash, and Karishma from there replied that it can be arranged via a person called named Amit. Now, what NCB maintains at this point of time is that they want to question Karishma first, and then only Deepika will be questioned by the Narcotics Control Bureau. Now, the line of questioning for Karishma is going to be whether she spoke to Deepika Padukone about these drugs or not, whether these chats are authentic or not. First question. Second question will be whether the drugs were delivered to Deepika Padukone or not. So these are the questions which will be asked to Karishma. But the most important will be Deepika Padukone, where she will be asked that these drugs were procured for herself for her own consumption, or whether the drugs were delivered to someone else, whether she is a regular consumer of the drugs, or she was buying these drugs for someone else. So these are going to be certain questions which will be asked to Karishma and
Munish, I'm going to keep coming back to you for the line of questioning where the NCB is concerned. Do stay on with me. Let's cut across to Goa. The reason we are cutting across to Goa right now is Deepika is in Goa as she has been summoned by the NCB. She might be flying into Mumbai tonight or tomorrow. My colleague Ashok Singhal joins us from Goa. Ashok, what more can you tell us?
देखिए प्रीति, सबसे बड़ी बात यह है कि जैसे ही संबंध की जानकारी मिली दीपिका पादुकोण को, तब से बहुत परेशान है। तुरंत उन्होंने लीगल टीम से, परिवार से बातचीत की, और करिश्मा भी यहाँ मौजूद है, इसी होटल में मौजूद है, किसी से मिल नहीं रही है, परिवार वालों से लगातार बात कर रही है और लीगल टीम से बात कर रही है। कई दिनों से यहाँ पे एक फिल्म की शूटिंग के सिलसिले में आई हुई थी, हालांकि नाम बहुत पहले उछला था उनका, लेकिन जैसे ही सम्मन मिला तभी वो थोड़े बेचैन परेशान हुई और अपने कमरे में मौजूद है। सुबह भी शूटिंग हुई थी फिल्म की, लेकिन बरसात के चक्कर में वो बंद हो गई थी और कई दिनों से शूट कर रही थी, लेकिन मीडिया से दूरी बनाए, मीडिया से भाग रही है। फिल्म की शूटिंग जहाँ हो रही है वहाँ भी मीडिया को आने की अनुमति नहीं है। जिस होटल में रुकी वहाँ भी ये बताया गया कि यहाँ नहीं है, उसके आसपास जाने नहीं दिया जा रहा है, चाहे उसी होटल में रुका हो मीडिया वाला कोई भी। तो ये तमाम चीज़ें हैं। और दूसरी बात यह है कि पल पल उनके लिए भारी पड़ रहा है। आज रात को मुंबई निकल सकती है, कल भी निकल सकती है। जा करके जल्दी से जल्दी वो लीगल टीम के साथ बैठना चाहती है, उनसे बात करना चाहती है कि एनसीबी क्या बातचीत करेगी, जो चैट सामने आई उसके बारे में वो क्या बताएंगी, करिश्मा को साथ बिठा करके बातचीत करेंगी। तो कहीं ना कहीं वो तमाम प्रिपरेशन जो हैं, तैयारियां जो हैं की जा रही हैं दीपिका पादुकोण की तरफ से। और अभी लगातार अगर वो आज रात को नहीं निकलती है तो उनके लिए रात बड़ी मुश्किल से कटेगी, नींद नहीं आएगी लगातार, क्योंकि उनको लग रहा है कि क्या एनसीबी उनसे पूछेगी और कौन कौन बड़े नाम सामने आएंगे। क्या जिस ढंग से जया शाह से बात करने के बाद दीपिका पादुकोण और करिश्मा की चैट का खुलासा हुआ, क्या दीपिका पादुकोण से भी बातचीत करने के बाद कुछ और नई चीजें आएंगी, ये तमाम देखने की बात होगी। लेकिन बॉलीवुड में मैं बताना चाहता हूँ प्रीति, बहुत हड़कंप है, लोग बहुत परेशान है। कई लोगों को लग रहा है कि अगला नंबर उनका तो नहीं है, क्योंकि अभी तक नाम दीपिका पादुकोण का जरूर आया था लेकिन सम्मन नहीं हुआ था। दीपिका पादुकोण को सम्मन के बाद बहुत परेशान है कुछ लोग, बड़े बड़े चेहरे, ऐसा कहा जा रहा है कि सामने आ सकते हैं जब इनसे बातचीत होगी। करिश्मा और इनको दीपिका पादुकोण को बिठा करके आमने सामने बातचीत की जाएगी। तो कहीं ना कहीं बॉलीवुड में कुछ लोगों को जरूर ये लग रहा है कि उनका नंबर पड़ सकता है। जी प्रीति,
बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया अशोक जी हमसे बात करने का। That's Ashok Singhal, he's in Goa. What we can tell our viewers is Deepika Padukone could possibly be leaving tonight or tomorrow, but she's in touch with her legal team. What I'm going to do right now is going to take our viewers through, in terms of the days, which star has been summoned on what date after summons were issued to 5 top Bollywood stars. Let's take you through the chronology. 24th September, which is tomorrow, Rakul Preet and Simone Kambata. These are the 2 stars who were mentioned by Rhea Chakrabarti herself. These 2 stars, we're going to just put out those graphics right there. Yes, right there, Rakul Preet, 24th of September. She's going to be summoned. She's going to be questioned tomorrow by the NCB. Let's get you right now the second star who's going to be questioned tomorrow, and that's Simone Kambata. That is also the 24th of September, where Simone Kambata would be questioned. 25th, well, that's the big day. And it's interesting because, let me just add in, it's also a big day for farmer protest. And that is the day when Deepika Padukone, one of Bollywood's biggest A-listers, biggest money spinners, and the one actor who's billed one of the maximum in Bollywood is Deepika Padukone, and she is going to be questioned on the 25th of September. So Deepika, whether or not she'll be questioned in conjunction with Karishma, is a separate issue. 26th September, Sara Ali Khan, the NCB just issued a notice to her. 26th September is going to be Sara Ali Khan, and she's going to be questioned on the 26th of September. Along with Sara, there will also be Shraddha. Shraddha will also be questioned on the 26th of September. There you have it. So Shraddha there. This is pretty much what it looks like. In the next 3 days, all of these stars would be questioned. One constant inquiry and query that we are getting, especially from our viewers, is what are these actors going to be questioned about? Are they accused in somewhat way, or are they primarily just been brought in for questioning? Munish and Devesh, both my colleagues are with us, and I want to continue to go across to them. And Devesh, if you can add to this, what Munish said, that there is going to be a proper line of questioning. What is going to be the NCB's questions to all these 5 actors? In any what way, are they accused of anything at all, or is it just questioning to get in more information?
Preeti, as of now, none of these actresses, none of these people who've been summoned by the NCB have been named as accused. They remain as suspects who've consumed or procured or facilitated consumption of banned narcotic drugs, and that is why they are being investigated. So the line of questioning would specifically be regarding the procurement of drugs. Remember, there's a chat between Deepika Padukone and Karishma Anand, who's the employee of Con Talent Management, where Deepika is asking Karishma regarding procurement of a banned narcotic drug. Then there's Sara Ali Khan, whose name has appeared in testimony of the boatman who was working at the Pauna farmhouse of Sushant Singh Rajput, and also in the statement of Rhea Chakrabarti, where she has mentioned that Sushant started or got addicted to drugs while shooting for Kedarnath with Sara Ali Khan, and it was Sara Ali Khan who would consume drugs regularly with Sushant Singh Rajput. She also partied and consumed drugs at the Pauna farmhouse of Sushant Singh Rajput. Again, there's Shraddha Kapoor, whose name has appeared in the statement of the boatman, who's again said that Shraddha Kapoor would consume drugs at parties being held on an island at the Pauna Dam. So these names are clearly on basis of testimonies or WhatsApp chats. And the line of questioning would be very specific. Did they procure drugs? Did they consume drugs? How often did they consume drugs? Who was the person who helped them procure these drugs? Were they also passing it over to someone else, or were they making any kind of profit from passing this drug over to a
Devesh,
third
stay with
person?
me. I'm going to come
all
right.
These questions are going to be
Devesh,
asked.
stay
All
with
these
me. I'm going to
questions are
come right
be
back
put.
to you, but there's more information that is coming in right now. The notice has also been served to Shraddha Kapoor. The NCB team, after serving the notice to Sara Ali Khan, has reached Shraddha Kapoor's residence. I want to once again pull in my colleague Munish Pandey, who's been tracking the NCB very closely. Munish, a lot of questions now being asked of the NCB. Where is the NCB going with this? Is it going to be restricted in terms of these stars questioning and done with it? Or now are we expecting the big fish, which a lot has been spoken about in Bollywood in terms of drug suppliers, all of that to be unearthed?
Now, what NCB has done is they have connected the dots through Riya Chakravarti. That is how came of Rakulpreet Singh and Sara Ali Khan came. And the second list of stars, that is Deepika Padukone and Shraddha Kapoor, those names have appeared after questioning of Jaya Shah. So as of now, they have two leads. One is Riya Chakravarti. The second one is, of course, Jaya Shah, who appears to be someone who was managing not only the Bollywood celebrities, but also was managing drugs for them. So NCB claims that they are going behind the big Bollywood personalities, A-listers of Bollywood. But they have very limited evidence at this point of time. Most of those who have been summoned by the Narcotics Control Bureau, it is based on the WhatsApp chats between two people, whether it was a con employee and a big Bollywood celebrity like Deepika Padukone and Shraddha Kapoor, or whether someone has said in this statement, that is, as Devesh pointed out, the boathouse person, and also Riya Chakravarti during this statement. So they have very limited evidence at this point of time. They have very limited lead at this point of time. Of course, they have arrested some drug peddlers, but through drug peddlers, they have reached out to some of the TV actors. As far as the big Bollywood celebrities are concerned, they still need to work on this case, and then only we will come to know whether the big Bollywood personalities will, come into radar of Narcotics Control Bureau or not. But they maintain that they have a list of at least 13 to 14 Bollywood celebrities who might be summoned very soon for questioning, but still they are gathering evidence against them. So this is going to be very interesting, because with limited evidence, some have been called for questioning, but those whose name NCB has, but they have no evidence against them, they will be called only once the evidence are gathered in this case. Preeti.
Stay with me, Munish. We're just cutting across to those visuals there. That white van that you see, that is ferrying the NCB officials, and it seems they're delivering summons one after the other. The same van was spotted earlier at the residence of Sara Ali Khan, and now that same van is at the residence of Shraddha Kapoor. You can see that, and that is where the summon has been delivered. What happens, Munish? I want to bring you in terms of pure procedure. Can any of these actors say that they're not available on the dates that they've been summoned?
Well, Preeti, there are two things. First of all, these summons has to be sent to the suspect, accused, or the person who is a witness in the case. That has to be served. So what the agency does is they send an email, they send through messages, and they also go and paste the summons to their residence or any official premises which they have. They will be doing so that the person doesn't come before the court and say they were not aware whether the summons have been sent to them or not. So this is a procedure which the NCB is following at this point of time.
Right.
Second, whether they can say no to NCB or not, or they can skip the summons. Of course, they can skip the summons, because even Karishma, who was summoned day for yesterday, she told the Narcotics Control Bureau that she is not well and she'll be available only after September 25th, and that is why she has been called on September 25th. Now, even in case of Deepika Padukone or any other actor, they may skip the summons, but again, it will be called taken by the celebrities, because once you skip the summons, then there are a lot of questions which you have to answer to the agencies and also to the public.
All right, appreciate you joining us, Munish. We're going to keep coming back to you. We're just putting up the facts as they are coming in. All these five actors, Simone Kambata, Deepika Padukone, Shraddha, Rakulpreet, Sara Ali Khan, all of them have now been summoned by the NCB. It's time now for a quick fact check. There is a WhatsApp message, or possibly on other social media WhatsApp groups you might have noticed that there's information which is false floating about, which suggests that the ICMR has prescribed ivermectin drug for COVID. It's false. Don't fall for this. With that quick fact check, it's a break right here on 7 at 7. We, of course, will see you on the other side with To The Point. Stay tuned. Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.